Suppose your class sells gift wrap for $4 per package and greeting cards for $10 per package. Your class sells 205 packages in all and receives a total of $1,084. Find the number of packages of gift wrap and the number of packages of greeting cards sold. Okay, so let's break this down. We have two things that we're given that we are keeping track of here. The first thing we have is that we are selling gift wrap is $4 per package and greeting cards are $10 per package. Okay. So we're keeping track of the cost or the income that we're making. So if we want to write that equation, what we need to know is the total that we made, which is given to us right here. So if you're going to make $4 for each package, that's going to be 4x plus 10y equals 1084. The second thing that we're keeping track of that we're given is our total number of packages. So if you look here, it says your class sells 205 packages in all. So that's just totaling up the number of packages. Well, if X represents the number of gift wraps, and Y represents the number of greeting cards, oops, I got messed up. Okay, then we're just going to total those two things up. Well, X is however many gift wraps packages I bought, and Y is the number of greeting cards. And the total of those two is 205. Okay, so you'll see that both of these equations are in standard form. And when they're both in standard form, where you don't have a variable that's isolated, the easiest way to solve it is going to be using elimination. Elimination is when you add the two equations together and you cancel out or eliminate one of the variables. So what you have to look at is your x's and your y's, and you have to see which of those is easiest to eliminate. Now, what you have to do is you might have to multiply one or both of the equations. Sometimes you don't have to, but in this case, we cannot add those together and cancel it out. So we're going to have to multiply one of them. The easiest one to multiply is, we'll go with x. It doesn't ultimately matter which one, but we'll go ahead with x. Now, if I want to get rid of x, I need it to be the opposite of the other equation. So if I have a positive 4 on top, I need to have a negative 4 right here. To get that coefficient to be negative 4, I would multiply this entire expression right here by negative 4. So when I multiply the whole thing by negative 4 right here, that would give me negative 4x minus 4y equals negative 820. And then I'm just going to rewrite my other equation so I can have them aligned. So this one's 4x plus 10y equals 1084. Okay, so next comes the fun part. We're going to go ahead and add these two equations together. When I add 4x minus 4x, that cancels. 10y minus 4y, or plus negative 4y, same thing, that gives me 6y, equals 1084 plus 820, that gives me 264. Okay, and this is just a little equation now. We have to solve for y. To get y by itself, we got to divide this by 6. And I get y is equal to 44. Make that look more like a y. There we go. Okay, so now we found one part of the solution. To find the other part of the solution, you have to take this y right here and you have to plug it back into any of these four equations. It doesn't matter which one you want to use, you can plug it into any of them. I am going to plug it into this one right here because that's the easiest equation to plug it into. But it really doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer no matter what. So I have x plus my y is 44, equals 205. If I subtract the 44 on both sides, I get x is equal to 161. Okay, so that makes my solution 161.44. What does that mean? Well, if I go back up here to my variables, X is the number of gift wrap packages that I sold. So I sold 161 gift wrap packages, and the Y is the number of greeting cards that I sold. So I sold 44 greeting card packages. And remember, you can always take your solution and plug it back into any of the equations to check your answer.